Welcome to ShadowMeTarot. First of all, I want to thank all of you for helping me get up to we're getting close to like 700 followers now. So thank you, our subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that. Thank you all so much for spending your time with me. If this is your first time here, I really hope that you enjoy this unboxing. I go through every single card, and this particular deck is a Kickstarter deck. I have no idea how I found it, although I know it's a Kickstarter deck. It's by YesseyDaGypsy. Tarot, and it looks like you can purchase this at Yessey, YesseyDa Gypsy GYPSY.com. And I think she's the White Feather Tarot on YouTube. I'm not sure, but in any case, I saw her using this particular deck, and I was like, oh my god, I must have it. I love it. It's so modern. So I'm super excited to unbox this for you. I've really been looking forward to unboxing this. But it says it's a modern day deck by YesseyDaGypsy. And here's our first card is the Fool, and this is the backs of the card here. And we're going to go ahead and compare this to the original Rider-Waite deck, but I wanted to show you this little book here. And we're going to go ahead and read the little definitions that they have here, but she's got it's almost like a cheat sheet for every single card. So, you know, when you work with tarot cards, you know, you usually have your like one word go-to answer for every single card, and she just kind of takes this feels like her own personal like note card, the first thing she sees when she sees like the Magician, or the first thing she sees when she sees a person. So anyways, she kind of explains that it's kind of messy, which I don't necessarily I don't like it or not like it. It's different. It'll keep me engaged. And I think for different brain types, you know, like if your own notes are a little messy and kind of go all over the place and you like to highlight different things, this may work for you really well. But so I don't think it's too bad. So like the very first card here we're going to do is the Fool. And it says creation. It's a yes card. And in the upright, it says beginnings, innocence, leap of faith, and juggling. And in the reverse, it says delays, reckless, caution, and distraction. So I want to see what these little symbols, because there's like a clapping here, and there's like a, I don't know, like a weird winking, you know, stick out your tongue kind of face. Let's see if it has... It has some spreads in here. It just has some spreads. Simple cross spread, 3-card spread. It has the Celtic cross spread and the questions for the Celtic cross. I mean, it's really very cute. I think it's really well done. And let's look at the deck. All right, so here we go with the Fool. And the very first thought that I have is hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, right? Or see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. There we go. I do feel like there is a level of enlightenment, like when you can see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, there might be more of an alignment with Source, right? Because like the shit in the world hasn't gotten to you yet. Like the world is still new. I don't know. That's kind of my first kind of thinking there. So with the pyramid in the background makes me feel like it's very grounded. It also could probably represent the life journey or the mountain range. And it looks like all the colors of the chakras are kind of represented as well, either in imagery or in color in the image itself. So, and we've already done the upright and the reverse, but I did want to read this. It says, this is the story of the Fool and his life journey. As the Fool goes through life, he will continue evolving and finding ways to optimize his lifestyle. The Fool's journey will be influenced by major and minor events, which are represented in the influencers and story suits, previously known as the major and minor arcanas. The Fool learns social, emotional, and physical lessons with the facility of the of the wide web, he will be interacting, creating, and sharing information, ideas, interests, and other forms of expression through virtual communities and networks, including social media, blogs, social networking, photo sharing, instant messaging, cryptocurrency, love, relationships, video sharing, podcasts, widgets, virtual worlds, and much more. The Fool represents each and every one of us. When doing a reading, remember we all go through the same lessons but with a different story. Inspired by the Rider Tarot deck, this deck holds an extra card. The first suit of major arcanas are represented by 23 influencer cards. The minor arcana suit is the story suit, composed of 56 cards. The influencer suit, which is the major arcana, represents the main aspects of life. Influence is power, and this suit is the most powerful in the deck. It represents the different stages of life. The story suit, which is the minor arcana, are represented by the story cards. These cards consist of 4 suits: love, wisdom, intuition, and currency, or as we know it, cups, swords, wands, and pentacles. So representing the daily events in the Fool's life and evolution. Profile cards embodies a person's gender, embodies a person. Gender doesn't matter. They possess different levels of maturity. Each suit in the deck has a set of profile cards representing people's energies and personalities. They can represent the person being read and or the people surrounding them. The girl card usually represents a young person who likely has an explorative and playful energy. The boy card usually represents a teenager, which tends to have a more erratically and proactive energy. The women card shows a mature, inwardly feminine energy who leads by example, is compassionate in nature. The men card shows a mature, outwardly masculine energy who leads by action, is controlling by nature. And then, let's see. All right. And I'm actually going to read this little book because I just really find it fascinating. I really like it. So we've done the Fool. And you'll definitely have to let me know what you think about this Fool card. But there's just something super real and current about this deck that I was so just like, I have to have that. And here we are. All right, so our next one, the Magician, is the Manifest card. It's a maybe card. So the Fool is a yes card. The Magician is a maybe card. Creation, out of control, independence, illusion, skilled. Oh, I'm sorry. In the upright, it means creation, independent, skilled, and mischievous. In the reverse, it means out of control, illusion, trick, or deception. What do you guys see here? I mean, obviously there's a DJ here. There's a disco ball in the ceiling here. He's pumping out some music. I would even say that they're smoking because of the way that the colors of the blue are kind of coming through his body. I do like how the blue and the green, it's like his heart and his expression are coming through his hands, and his soul is coming through his hands. And even though it looks like he's using the same kind of color combination throughout, it just kind of, I don't know, that's what I'm feeling from that card. So there we go. What do you guys see? This is our High Priestess, our Queen of Intuition. Mother of Intuition. We've got our black and our white still. So we've got divine masculine, divine feminine. It is showing the balance between night and day in this particular image. I almost feel like it is how long will the night last is how this timer is kind of going here. The sands of time, or what is this? An hourglass. There we go. She's on a path to go through these two things instead of sitting on a chair. So I just kind of feel like she's on the path of enlightenment, right? There's a lot here. I find it interesting that the clouds are on the sunny side. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when I think of the moon, I often think about going into your shadow side and things that still need to be revealed. So I almost feel like the sun, is shining light on some of the shadows that maybe the clouds produce, or maybe burning away the clouds, evaporating the clouds. But anyways, I just kind of, the little stars here in between almost feels like the space in between things. Anyway, that's me. All right, moving on to the High Priestess. She is mystery, intuition, balance, partnership. She means duality, and she's a maybe card. And in the reverse, she means lies, imbalance, confusion, and secret. All right, moving on to the Empress. She is an abundance card. She means yes. In the upright, she is for fertility, nurture, marriage, mother. In the reverse, she is infertility, dysfunctional, stagnation, and lack. Okay, so what I love about her is I feel like we still have this splash of color through here. And I feel like this is going to be consistent throughout the deck on some level. I love that she's wearing an orange dress because it very chakra sacral to me. The Empress has always had a very sexual, sensual energy. I also like that in her crown, what crowns her are the 4 seasons, right? We've got winter, fall, summer, or winter, spring, summer, and fall represented. So she's part of or participates in the cycles. And I feel like very much of a cycle energy to this card, because you're seeing the cycle of life, like giving birth essentially, and then also the cycle of the seasons, and then we as women also have cycles. So I just feel a lot of cyclical abundance with this Empress card. Okay, that's it for me. Let's see. I think I already did this. Oh, she's a yes card. So in upright, she's fertility, nurture, marriage, mother. And in the reverse, infertility, dysfunctional, stagnation, and lack. I think this is a very pretty card. There's a lot here. I see, like, even though it says it's winter here, there's geometric shapes behind the snowflakes. And even though snowflakes have geometry to them, I think it's an important note, because I'm finding as I study more and more how important geometry is in our spirituality. So those shapes and those geometric forms that we find naturally, and even in our own meditations, and even throughout the tarot, all have power and energy that we can use. All right, moving on. The Emperor. He looks like such a businessman, right? He is like super CEO. Look, he's managing everybody here. I've always referred to him as the King of Kings, but I like him as a CEO almost better. It's more real, right? We don't have kings anymore. And maybe even he's like a kingmaker is how I've heard of him before. But in the upright, he is logic, leader, stability, and father. In the reverse, he is immaturity, manipulative, arrogance, and rigidity. We have the Hierophant, and she is structure. She's a maybe card, and I should go back. He's a yes card, and he means he's based on foundation. Okay, now we go to the Hierophant, and she's a maybe card. And I like that she's a tarot reader. Okay, I love that she's a little witch here. She's witchy. But this is her structure, and the Hierophant is your connection to your faith, right? That which you believe in that is greater than you. It doesn't have to be God. It doesn't have to be source. It can be what it is. It's whatever your relationship is to your highest, best self, and where you believe we come from and maybe perhaps go to. Some people believe in science. Do you know what I'm saying? And the facts of things, of the best of what we know. But whatever it is that you subscribe to, this is kind of like faith or higher learning, or and pulling in that, I don't know, there's a relationship even in your own higher learning, I feel like, in faith and co-creating with source, which is what I call it. Anyway, I am rambling a lot today. This is Doctrines, Guru, and Tradition. And in the reverse, she is Breakdown, Rebel, and Unconventional. I am loving this deck, really, truly. Here is the Lovers. And of course, we've got our little Gemini. And I should be notating, you know, all the little, this is a Taurus here. And it's got both the symbol and kind of like a little emoji. So of what you might, so I might even see this and kind of like there's a stubbornness to the faith too. I don't know, but it's Taurus. And Taurus also, I've seen a mantra for it as just being the words I have. Geminis are very I think, which is up here. So we have the Lovers here. I love how love is just growing on trees. And they're saying loving things, because there's a little love bubble there. All right, and what does Yesenia? All right, what does Yessey say? She says, so these next. Okay, so it says these first cards that we've been just kind of going through. These first 6 cards in the deck represent the Fool's personality as it evolves. So we've gone through, you know, just being in the manifestation, you know, in the creation stage, then a manifestation stage. Then that duality of, you know, embracing your divine feminine, your divine masculine, and using your intuition. And then having created something with your world and enjoying its abundance, having a solid foundation, and it being structured in like a method of how you do things. Like my faith for just using tarot involves, you know, saging my space and using chimes and crystal singing bowls to cleanse my space and the energy. And all of those rituals are really kind of designed to breathe, center myself, feel in alignment with source, which to me is meditation. That is praying. And then I get really amazing messages from my cards. So there you go. So then the next 6 cards that are coming up here with the Lovers is the choices and the challenges that bring our Fool more knowledge. I love the philosophy of this book. I really, really do. Okay, so the Lovers love card, obviously. It's choice, relationship, and commitment. And it's interesting to me that this is being used as a genuine love card, because I have always really kind of thought of this as it is a union, but more of kind of like a contract, an agreement, I guess. And I guess what she's using the word here is commitment. So I like her interpretation, but this is I think I said it already, this is a yes card. In the reverse, it means indecision, separation, and struggle. Now we have the Chariot. This is conquest. It's a yes card. And in the upright, it means control, determination, success, and achievement. And in the reverse, it means unfocused, restless, uncontrollable, and self-doubt. So I definitely feel like there's moving forward. I like that there's little checkpoints or pinpoints on the map here of where you need to go or where you've been. And it looks like there's some choices coming ahead of where you need to go, in which direction. Oops, move that. This is a Cancer card. Yeah. So, yeah, in the reverse, unfocused, restless, uncontrollable, and self-doubt. All right. This strength card is compassion. Oftentimes self-compassion. I love that the butterfly and the lotus are here. The butterfly is transformation, and the lotus is... So lotus is strength, resilience, and rebirth, and it's also considered purity because of the way it goes into the mud at night when it it rises from the mud and doesn't have mud on it, I guess. Something to that effect. Anyway. So this one is courage, patience, and cautious, and flow. And this is a yes card. In the reverse, it's weak, fear, uncertain, and scare. And then we can go to the hermit. Uh-oh. I had the wrong card up here. Sorry about that. There we go. Let's compare these again. I like that she's wearing an orange leotard here. It just makes me feel passion again. And not necessarily a sexual passion, but it's lighter in color, moving towards yellow. So I feel like it's, you know, she's passionate about her yoga. Her inner strength about herself. She's compassionate for herself. She's taking, it's self-care kind of happening there. I'm just noticing her clothes. So I'm just kind of wondering if there's any other influences like that in some of the other cards. I just happened to notice it here. And I'm not seeing anything noteworthy in the other cards when I was looking. So anyways, here's the Hermit. Okay. He just reminds me of, I think it's Chong from Cheech and Chong. That's who he reminds me of. That guy on, and if you don't know who that is, he's the guy on that 70s show, the hippie dude. What's his name on that show? I totally forgot. Anyway, but this is what this card reminds me of. I honestly want to say that I saw this card and I was like, I'm getting this done. But I feel like he is just like going with the flow of the universe. Like you can almost see him like in the universe. He's like immersed in it. And he's definitely smoking the ganja. And he's like all peace and love. So I like this that here we've got self-compassion and inner strength and taking care of yourself, but then actually going inward to love yourself, right? And doing whatever you need to do, I guess, in order to get in touch with that. Let's read what the Hermit says here, though. So this one says inner truth, right? And our inner truth is peace, love, and harmony, isn't it? It also is counsel and self-reflection for the Hermit. And in the reverse, it is out in the dark, isolation, and separation. So rather than a place of self-reflection, you're in a place of separation or, maybe a more negative space. Like if it was maybe he's smoking too much pot. he's coping the wrong way. With vices instead of reflection. I don't know. I love this deck though. I really like it. You guys have to tell me what you think. Which of these cards resonates for you the most? All right, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Hello, cryptocurrency and the rise and fall of the markets. What do we have here? There's all these little symbols on here. I don't even know what I see. Bitcoin is the only recognizable one. I want to know what like these ones are. Looks like I don't know, like an L with a line through it. Like a little fan. I'd almost say like Biohazard, but not. And then looks like volume buttons on my remote control. So I don't know what those guys are. But yeah, different commodities, I guess. But it's the Wheel of Fortune, goes up and down. I almost feel like an economy kind of, economic, financial economic. All right, let's see what it says in the book here. The Wheel of Fortune is a luck card. It's a yes card. Changes is, it means, in the upright, it means changes, fate, fortune, and cycle. And in the reverse, it is slow, setback, mishap, and stagnation. And moving on to the Justice card. This is a maybe card. It means balance. In the upright, it is truth, karma, and responsibility. In the reverse, it is inadequate, unfair, and dishonest. That's pretty clear cut. I like that. I really, really like this deck. If you're getting this as a learner's deck, I think this is an excellent deck to start with. Definitely. All right, the Hangwoman. Okay. I almost wish, if they're going to use a Hangwoman, I'm like, you know those like huge like sheets of cloth? I can't remember. Aerial yoga is what they call it, I think. But they actually have whole shows with people doing like aerial yoga. Why isn't she in aerial yoga? She's just meditating into the ether, I guess. All right, so the Hangwoman is this is a new set of cards. So these next 5 cards, the Fool will face dark shadows, inner demons, and or a midlife crisis. The Hanged Woman is renunciation, and it's a maybe card. It means surrender, release, sacrifice. And in the reverse, it means indecision, missed opportunity, and egotism. And, all right, now we've got the Death card. I just feel like this guy just said, fuck it all. He blew up his credit cards. He's dead. Well, there's just bills printing out of his, and debt. All right. So here we go. This is the Death card. It is transformation. It's a no card. It means rebirth, regeneration, endings. And in the reverse, it's depression, delay, and resistance. Yeah, he's at the end of good credit. That's what that looks like there. Huh. All right, now I move on to Temperance. And she is made up of the stars and the moon. I'm not seeing any water in this image. Let's see what it says. Temperance is a healing card. It's a yes card. It means intuition, divine, harmony, emotional, and in the reverse, it is emotional intolerance and disharmony. Interesting. All right. The devil card. He is chained to his bones. With that pitchfork. Okay. The devil is an influence card. It's influence, it means no. And it means attraction, attachments, temptations. Interesting. I like it as an attraction card, right? What you're pulling towards you. And in the reverse is freedom, release, and spiritual. I do like her reversals. I do like really good reversals that will take the opposite sometimes. All right, so then we'll move on to the Tower. This is trials. And it says challenges, unexpected, out of control. And in the reverse, it is start over, stuck, or face a situation. Then we have the Star. And these next 3 cards, the Fool emerges from darkness and into the light. The star is desire. It's a yes card. In the upright, it means wish, hope, or miracles. I've also heard of it being referred to as like famous, recognition kind of thing, and hope. Oh, it's all right. They already said hope. All right. And then the reverse, it says closed mind, hopeless, and stubborn. And I do like those definitions for the star in reverse. It feels true. And let's see. I mean, 10 million followers. She is a star, right? It's got famous. If it didn't have it in the definition, it definitely has it in the image, right? I think she nailed this deck. I think it's really, really well done. I really, really do. I think it's very well done. All right, now we have the moon. And this is an empath card. It means no. It's a no card. And it means dreams, intuition, and secrets. And in the reverse, it is truth, insomnia, and mystery. It's interesting to me that this is very earth and water card. In a way I hadn't recognized before. But it is a Pisces card. But yeah, I never really thought of it as it is. This card is definitely a marriage of earth and water to me. Anyway, moving on. The sun. All right. The sun is the fulfillment card. It's a yes card. In the upright, it is vitality, success, initiative. In the reverse, it is delays, crossroads, and low self-esteem. There's so many different ways to interpret the sun card. I don't normally see a negative in the reverse, but when I do inner child work, I can definitely see how this in the reverse is low self-esteem. But I almost feel like it's more of a, I still think it's a delay to that success, vitality, happiness. I think no matter what, the sun is kind of always a happy card. Because there's just happiness just lurking. I guess you can be out in the sun too much though, right? All right, so now we have the Judgment card, and he's on social media. And these cards that are coming up, it says a cycle is complete and the fool has made it to his destination. He is wiser and full of experience for the next journey. So this is a renewal card, and it feels like he just gets to enjoy the fruits of his labors. Like everything is good. He's well liked. He's out there. He's famous. His money's coming in. He's secure in where he is and who he is. And here it says awakening, redemption, and transition. And I do feel like when you get to this stage where you've kind of like made it, this is, I've capped out at my highest salary. I got the house. I did the kids. You kind of get where you need to be in life and have all the things that you need and want. And then you kind of just sit there and you get to enjoy it. And there is an awakening of, oh, I could have been here all along. Because sometimes we're like, I'll be happy when. And then when you get there, you're like, oh, now I'm supposed to be happy. What do I do with that? So I like this. I like this as an awakening card. In the reverse, it says denial, confusion, and stagnation. All right. And then we have the World card. This is a mastery card. It means yes. And it basically means, well, first of all, worldwide web, I just feel like anything in the world is possible, right? Anything comes after www. Anything. And if it's not there, you can make it. So, but this card in the upright means attainment, completion, and recognition. In the reverse, it means incomplete, lack of vision, and failed. And I love that the URL is incomplete. doesn't have vision, and it will fail if you leave it like that. So I think that's pretty. I really am enjoying this deck. I think this is awesome. Oh my God, the Matrix card. Okay. Hello. That is awesome. That is so awesome. And I love that he's got a third eye there. And it's like, do you follow your intuition? Do you follow, you know, do you follow your intuition down the rabbit hole? I love it. All right. So 22, Matrix. Choice is only an illusion. This card is a maybe card. In the upright, truth, reality, rebellion, uncertain, alteration, message, free. In the reverse, simulated reality. Oops. Illusion, ignorance, confined, enslaved, trick. In the card of the Matrix, you will encounter the story of Neo when Morpheus presents him with two choices. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Reverse, the pills will fall out of his hand and you remain stuck in programming system. The only choice is whether you alter your life from your own illusions or the illusions of others. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Upright, you can change your reality at any given second. A choice to change your reality. Keep in mind, choice is only an illusion presented to you as an alternative scenario. You are the only one in control of your life. You can choose to create or allow others to create for you. Morpheus is also known as the Greek god of dreams, able to convey divine messages to sleeping mortals. What a powerful card. What a present card. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so I'm going to do an adjustment here. So give me just 1 second to get Cups is coming up next. And you'll see here in her little storybook here, it's the story of hearts, emotional realm, love, emotions, feelings, and creativity. It's a water element, and Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces are represented here. All right, here we go. Ace of Hearts. This is in the upright, it's romance, happiness, fulfillment, and beginnings. In the reverse, it is unloved, anguish, breakup, and bad news. Two of Hearts. In the upright, it is harmony, proposals, love, unity. In the reverse, it is abuse, bullying, arguments, and anguish. Three of Hearts. In the upright, it is celebration, reunion, happy event, potential suitors. In the reverse, cancellations, backstabbing, gossiping, intoxicated. Oh, I suppose I could do a better job of kind of interpreting these cards. Let's see. Was there anything interesting? Online dating. Let's see. What else? Ace of Hearts. Oh, we got a like on Tinder. Okay. And here we've got some, what does it say? Feelstagram. It says awesome. It's got Han Solo, elevator, My Sharona, and Cat Mime are these these people following her. She looks like she's farting hearts. Just saying. I know they're hearting in here, but it looks like she's farting hearts. I almost feel like she looks like kind of like, I don't know. I guess she's wearing a skirt, but she kind of looks like a mermaid, even though the people in the back are dancing and have legs, but like her hips are weird. Anyway, she's the Three of Hearts, and she's celebration, reunion, happy event, potential suitors, and then it's cancellations, backstabbing, gossiping, and intoxicated. So I guess with the people in the background, you can see them, I guess, acknowledge them as being gossipy. And with the drinks in their hands, yes, definitely intoxicated. Partying a lot. All right, Four of Hearts. We've got 4 missed calls here. So I feel like disinterested would be the very first thing. Or this person missed her picnic. She made a picnic basket, and he's called, and she's like, nah, forget you. Forget you. So she's Four of Hearts, depression, disillusion, missed opportunities, feeling stuck. And in the reverse, passion, proactive, motivation, and enthusiasm. And I feel like the author has done this again, is that she's just taken a really good reverse meaning, or opposite meaning for this particular card, for the Four of Hearts or Cups. All right, and then we've got the Five of Hearts, which is sadness, loss, grief, abandonment. And in the upright, or in the reverse, sorry, this is upright, sadness, loss, grief, abandonment. And in the reverse, it is finding peace, acceptance, healing, and forgiveness. All right, then we have the Six of Hearts. This is soulmates, innocence, nostalgia, and playful. In the reverse, it is maturity, boredom, independence, and trauma. There's definitely like a yin and yang thing happening here. I feel like love messages, with that kind of like and a message kind of notification there. Love messages and you both getting the message. That's kind of how I feel about that in equal amounts. So soulmates, I definitely see this as a soulmates card like never before. I've always thought of this as kind of nostalgia, like the good old days and how that felt. But yeah, that's it. That is what that feels like. All right. Seven of Hearts. In the upright, this means options, choices, opportunities, and overwhelmed. And in the reverse, it is bad decisions, feeling trapped, and reality, poor choices. And then we have the Eight of Hearts, loneliness, emotional strength, courage, abandonment. In the reverse, it is denial, monotony, stagnation, clinginess. The Nine of Hearts, wish come true. In the upright, fulfilled dreams, prosperity, pleasure. And in the reverse, it is misery, failure, shattered dreams, nightmares. Then we have the Ten of Hearts, which is happiness. In the upright, it is happiness, family, harmony, togetherness. In the reverse, it is despair, broken home. Despair, broken home, divorce, separation, and disharmony. This is definitely a very pride card. I really like that card. Right? It's just like happiness in and acceptance within your world, right? All right. We've got a Page of Cups, which is the Girl of Hearts. And she is your inner child. She is the dreamer. She's got love messages and fashion. In the reverse, she is immature. She's got broken dreams, jealousy, envy, and obsession. And we have the Boy of Hearts. And he has romantic proposals, attraction, charm, dating. And in the reverse, it is cheating, deception, one-night stand, and manipulator. Oops. Then we have the Woman of Hearts. And she is an empath. In the upright, she's an empath. She's loving and kind. She's loving kindness, femininity, beauty. In the reverse, she is insecure, sensitive, needy, and spiteful. Then we have the Man of Hearts. In the upright, he is proud, passionate, honest, loyal. And in the reverse, he gaslights, he's unreliable, intolerant, and undependable. And then we go to the story of wisdom, life force realm, energy, passion, ideas, development, fire element. Oopsies. Let's fix that. There we go. Ace of Wisdom. I love that as a light bulb. New ideas. I love that. Two of Wisdom. Oh, I gotta read the definition first. Excuse me. All right, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are all fire. And our first card here, the Ace of Wisdom, it means a new day, beginning, idea, or project, fresh start, and ambition. In the reverse, it is risk, uncreative, lack, false start, and no progress. All right, so we got two of Wisdom, partners, travel, planning, development. In the reverse, it is imbalance, stuck, frustration, lack of help. Three of Wisdom, recognition, expertise, progress, leadership, vision. And in the reverse, lack of drive, powerless, impatient, temporary setback. Four of Wisdom is a marriage. Celebration, achievement, foundation, success. In the reverse, it is breakdown, cancellation, disagreement, and losing touch. Then we have Five of Wisdom, ambition, competition, battle, dispute. And in the reverse, resolve, resolution, over it, win-win. Six of Wisdom is success, triumph, improvement, victory. And in the reverse, delays, loss, tension, standstill. Then we have the Seven of Wisdom. It is competition, defense, stamina, courage. And in the reverse, it is overcome, stronger, slow progress, accomplishment. And then we have the Eight of Wisdom, movement, fast action, travels, progress. And in the reverse, slow, stuck, reorganize, postpone. Oopsies. Slow, stuck, reorganize, and postpone. And look at all of the rockets he's controlling with just his watch there, his smart watch. All right, and then we have the Nine of Wisdom, defense, healing, protection, and control. And in the reverse, it is unprotected, reoperate, weak, and vulnerable. All right, and then we have number 10 is the 10 of Wisdom. Ambition, willpower, hard work, sacrifice. In the reverse, stress, breakdown, letting go, and luck. And then we have the Girl of Wisdom, and she is an entrepreneur. She's mischief, innovator, enthusiastic. And in the reverse, she's controversy, superficial, bad intentions, and uncommitted. And then we have the Boy of Wisdom, and in the upright, he is courageous, charming, daring, passionate. In the reverse, he is superficial, cocky, foolhardy, restless. Okay, so, and I just, she's superficial, right? But then so is he in some ways. Like, he's full of hot air, right? All of his ideas and love, and ideas are just like, he's full of hot air. Enough to give him a viewpoint, right? A bird's eye view, so to speak. But Anyways, just interesting pictures. Just trying to incorporate some of the pictures to you. All right, so we have the Woman of Wisdom. And she is authentic, fiery, self-assured, wholehearted. In the reverse, she is jealous, hot-tempered, selfish, and insecure. And she thinks a lot. Look at, she's got ideas and things happening all over the place. She's very entrepreneurial as well. I definitely feel the self-assuredness in this image here. All right, and then we have the Man of Wisdom, and he is protective, innovative, inspiring, magnetic. And in the reverse, he is forceful, impulsive, broken promises, and extremism. And we move on to the story of intuition in the mental realm, communication, dreams, belief, and thoughts. And this is the air element, which incorporates Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So the ace of intuition is, this is intellectual assertiveness, clarity, communication. And in the reverse, it is gaslight, unreliable, intolerant, and undependable. The two of intuition in the upright is crossroads, facing fears, difficult decisions, opposition. And in the reverse, it is emotional, detachment, indecision, and deception. Then we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Intuition, which is heartbreak, betrayal, grief, trauma. And I really kind of feel like I feel both betrayal and trauma in this card. I guess I feel them all. Heartbreak, betrayal, grief, and trauma. Sure. They're all there. In the reverse, optimism, acceptance, perseverance, and forgiveness. Four of Intuition is in the upright is meditation, regrouping, recuperation, contemplation. I feel like if I got this with the strength card in this deck, that I would be like, oh, spa day. Time for some self-care. In the reverse, it means awakening, restlessness, overwhelmed, and anxiety. All right. And then we have number 5 of Intuition. In the upright is theft, bullying, hostility, crime. And in the reverse, compromise, moving forward, escalation, and revenge. And the 6 of Intuition, moving on, escaping, running away, journeys. In the reverse, trapped, instability, overwhelmed, slow healing. 7 of Intuition. Boy, she's having a lot of cosmetic procedures, right? It's like lying to yourself, lying to the world, like you're so committed to the mask, right? The forgery. I don't know. 7 of Intuition, deceit, trickery, scheming, masquerading. And in the reverse, confessing, coming clean, getting caught, and malicious. Alrighty, 8 of Intuition. Feeling stuck, victimized, feeling trapped, hopeless. In the reverse, it's escape. In the reverse, it is relief, escape, freedom, and release. We have the 9 of Intuition. In the upright, it is despair, hopelessness, fear, anxiety. And in the reverse, it is optimism, recovering, remorse, and facing life. Then we have the 10 of Intuition. In the upright, it's betrayal, enemies, martyr, rock bottom. In the reverse, it is persevering, forgiveness, rising above, and relapse. And then we have Girl of Intuition. She is patient. In the upright, she is patient, confident, fairness, curious. And in the reverse, she is a player, manipulation, exhaustion, and defensive. And in the upright, boy of intuition is perfectionist, ambitious, risk taker, honest. In the reverse, he is stagnant, laziness, aggressive, insincere. And for the women of intuition, the women of intuition is empathetic, encouraging, protective, and independent. And then the reverse, she's critical, pessimistic, cold-hearted, and careless. And then we have the man of intuition. In the upright, he is self-disciplined, leader, detached, fatherly. And in the reverse, he is irrational, lack of morals, absent, and oppressive. Then we move on to the story of currency, material realm, home, wealth, security, and finance, earth element, and it covers Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I love her whimsical little book here. I really, really do. Ace of currency, prosperity, stability, abundance, manifestation. In the reverse, procrastination, frustration, poor, and deficiency. Then we have two of currency, multitasking, resourcefulness, exchange, partnerships. In the reverse, it would be imbalance, lack, overwhelmed, or poor choices. This feels very transactional to me. Like this is a transaction happening here. So above and beyond the Two of Pentacles kind of meaning of multitasking, the exchange here is really what I'm seeing here, and it seems very transactional. So there is very much a give and take with energy to the Two of Pentacles, but here it feels very, very transactional. Both, everybody is getting something out of it. Somebody's exchanging money for growth in some way. But anyways, I think that's an interesting card. All right, so we have three of currency. In the upright, it is teamwork, recognition, determination, and goals. In the reverse, mistakes, lack of effort, misalignment, and third party. Then we have the four of currency, holding on, possessive, greed, materialism in the upright. And in the reverse, generosity, acceptance, letting go, moving forward. And for this particular card, I almost feel like she's betting. Like, right, there's so many different avenues to invest your money. We've got Bitcoin at the center, and then we've got all these digital currencies that are like mining Bitcoin. So I kind of feel like this four of currency, it's like she's holding on to her money because she's not sure where to bet. You know what I mean? Like, where do I place my bets? And I don't know, there was something I heard in Vegas one time. It was scared money doesn't make money. So I kind of feel like she's scared money. She doesn't know how to place her bets. Or, put them in play, or put her money in play. And then, of course, this person put their money in play at the casino and clearly lost. Let's see, did I do that? Let me do the reverse here. Okay, so I think I already read the reverse, but I want to make sure. But the reverse for this was generosity, acceptance, letting go, and moving forward for the four of currency. The five of currency in the upright is sickness, poverty, hardship, and struggle. And here I almost feel like squandered is the word that I think that is coming to mind with this five of currency here. In the reverse, it is luck, triumph, improved, and recovery. And then the six of currency in the upright is generous, charity, donations, money. In the reverse, it's debt, greed, dependence, and desperation. And I almost feel like in this card, this is such a good example. You're either on one end or the other, right? Your tree is, you're either needing resources from other people, or your tree is thriving and growing and producing, and there's enough for you to give and help others, which is important. It is important that we help others on our way up. It's important that we help others anyways. It always comes back to you tenfold. Okay. Oh, I said in the reverse, this was debt, greed, dependence, and desperation. All right. And then we have the Seven of Currency, which is perseverance, planning, harvest, nurturing. In the reverse, it is setbacks, delay, impatience, frustration. Then we have the Eight of Currency. In the upright is craftsmanship, ambition, mastery, dedication. In the reverse, it is carelessness, debt, mediocrity, and laziness. And then we have the Nine of Currency. In the upright, this is luxury, prosperity, pregnancy, independence. In the reverse, it is pride, trapped, con artist, termination. Then we have the Ten of Currency. In the upright is wealth, prosperity, inheritance, foundation. In the reverse, we have instability, loss, restriction, and separation. Now we have the Girl of Currency. She is grounded, responsible, dependable, and ambitious. In the reverse, she procrastinates. She's got unrealistic goals. She's immature and irresponsible. Then we have the Boy of Currency. And in the upright, he is influential, strong-willed, luxury, persistence. In the reverse, he is impatient, lazy, gambler, and unstable. And we have the Woman of Currency. In the upright, she's a businesswoman, successful, social butterfly, and generous. And in the reverse, she is possessive, neglectful, disorganized, and manipulative. And then we have the King of Currency, or excuse me, the Man of Currency. And he is dependable, abundant, stable, and secure. And in the reverse, he is corrupt, cold, materialistic, and unstable. And that is the Social Dilemma Tarot, a modern day deck by YesseyDaGypsy. YesseyDaGypsy. All right. I love this deck so far. I think it's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards and see if we can't learn a little bit more about its personality. Yeah. I was comparing some of the old definitions from this is from the 90s. And I know the books have changed, but just an example, this is a 10 of Pentacles, right? Here's 10 of Pentacles on this one. Meaning is gain, riches, family matters, archives, extraction, the abode of a family. And then you go to what is it? 10 of Pentacles. If I go to 10 of Pentacles here, it says wealth, prosperity, inheritance, and foundation. And the reverse is where are you? Chance, fatality, loss, robbery, games of hazard, sometimes gift, dowry, and pension. And then the reverse for the deck that we just read, it's instability, loss, restriction, and separation. So I just find it interesting how far, when I started with tarot, it was this book was just unapproachable. It was really difficult to what does that word mean? Sometimes some of the words there, I'm like, what the heck? So then you need books to tell you. And I feel like the new decks that have come out with all the different pictures and images and everything else, and the different artwork, I just really feel like it has made it accessible for more people. Which is great because it really is a description of the spiritual journey, the life path that we all have and go through. So I really I do really like this deck. All right, we're gonna find out what personality this deck has after we shuffle. I usually shuffle a minimum of 6 times. You can certainly fast forward through that part. of realness to this deck. I don't feel like it's down in the dirt though, like some of my shadow decks, right? I don't feel like it's kicking up dust at all, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just kind of like, this is sidewalk walking instead of like, I don't know, mountainous trail, mud walking. In terms of the messages. I don't know. Oh, here we go. The Fool. The Fool is the card that first popped out as the personality of this deck, but I haven't really asked the question yet. So it says it's a new beginning, and I agree. This is a new beginning. Maybe this is time for me to start asking questions. All right, what personality does this deck have? What is the personality of this deck? What personality does this deck have? Okay, it is the Two of Intuition. And I'm going to go ahead and read it. I'm just going to say this is an intuitive deck. It's like weighing out the mind over heart, you know, like, do you listen to your brain? Do you listen to your heart? You're feeling your way to an answer, right? You're giving weight to both your heart and your head. Let's see, what else? What else can we say about intuition here? Oh, this is the Two of Swords. Ew. So Two of Swords or Two of Intuition is like, it's a way of making a choice between your head and your heart. So you're, I just feel like it's good at, I want some more. Its personality is crossroads, facing fears. I feel like facing fears. I feel like facing fears for sure. Uh-oh. Well, my camera's doing funny things. All right, I feel like this will give me some clarity. The High Priestess. And the High Priestess is using your intuition, right? In the reverse, though, the High Priestess is kind of a blockage, kind of. It's kind of how I feel about that. All right. So in the reverse, it's lies, imbalance, confusions, and secrets. I almost feel like, is this the lies that you tell yourself, right? The personality, it feels like it's just calling out stuff. Like, it really does kind of feel like it's falling out. So like Two of Swords with the High Priestess in reverse, it's like you're not listening to your brain. You're following your heart. So I feel like, okay. So how I feel about this deck is that it's personality is about listening to your heart. So I feel like it's the heart of the matter. I think it gives equal weight to the brain, but really it feels, the personality is towards feeling. What is your strength? What is your strength? What is your strength? Oh, strength is judgment, awakening, finding that awakening, and then 8 of Intuition. So we have, and I'm just using the exact meanings from the books first. But immediately judgment to me is always an awakening. And then when I remember kind of going through this card, I'm remembering, okay, he's made it, right? And he is just kind of taking it in and like, wow, I accomplished everything I set out to do. And how do I take a moment to just kind of relax into this? And here I feel like, you know, on the way to getting to this place, you go through lots of anxiety and all kinds of stress. You know, life gets to you. Life piles on. And I almost feel like when you get to this place of awakening, that you can take time and go, well, what really matters, and what do I really need, and what is going to keep me healthy, and my best self. And here you see she's thinking about kind of like natural remedies is how I interpret this mortal and pestle with a plant inside of it. And then kind of the indigo third eye here, really kind of tapping into your highest self and your highest good. And then also we've got almost like these molecules, like viral molecules here, with a mask on. So she's trying to keep herself safe. So I almost feel like it's a time of taking care of yourself. So this is a good deck to just help you take care of yourself, and enjoy and be grateful for what you have in the moment. What is your weakness? What is your weakness? I like how the cards just fly out of here. Foundation. It can't build the foundation for you. It can't lead for you. I feel like it's saying you're in charge of your own life, with that Emperor card there. But we're going to go ahead and read the upright here. It says logic, leader, stability, father. And in the reverse, because it did kind of flip out reverse, it says immaturity, manipulative, and arrogance and rigidity. And I feel like its weaknesses it can't overcome arrogance and rigidity. And it can't be a leader. It can't, I don't know. I really just feel like it can't overcome rigidity and arrogance is really what I'm kind of feeling with that deck, or with that card. How will you help me to grow? How will you help me to grow? Oh, nice. We have 5 of wisdom, so 5 of swords, and then the 2 of wisdom. I'm sorry, 5 of wands and 2 of wands. And I feel like feel like it's an opportunity to see what my competition is and come up with new ideas. So I almost feel like it's an opportunity to look at my not conflict, inner conflict, competition, challenges. I believe that it will help me grow by allowing me to look at challenges from a new point of view, from a different perspective. Let's see. And really, I mean, the major arcana cards are really intuition and awakening for this. Otherwise, it's rather mundane. So I want to say this is kind of an everyday deck to ask everyday kind of questions. Is really kind of what I'm getting from this. How, when should I call on you for guidance? Wow, that was fast. For the man of intuition. So it's like when I need to connect with source and spirit is really what I'm feeling there. And it's so funny, I've always thought of the King of Swords as a man of like war, like an authority figure, a judge, because they're very logical. But it never occurred to me to really think of them as intuitive people, because that is also, you know, the intuitive mind is in the pineal gland and buried in the center of our brain. So I just think that it's interesting that we've got this Buddhist figure here, or this very spiritual figure here, as being the King of Swords. But I also think what's interesting too is the rigidity of spirituality, and also of logic, and even like I don't know, military people. There's a rigidity into their practices that make them stronger. I think anytime that you build ritual into what you do, it adds meaning to what you are doing. So every time I chime my or cleanse my cards, it adds meaning and actually creates more deeper and meaningful messages. I need to hurry up. I'm gonna run out of time on my timer here. I'm out of memory. Okay, so I should call on you for guidance when I need intuition. Man of intuition, where is you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, wisdom, intuition. Here we go. Man of intuition is self-disciplined, leader, detached, fatherly. So Definitely calling it for kind of detached advice, but also self-discipline. What is the best way to work with you? Wow. Thank you. 5 of intuition. 5 of intuition is the 5 of swords in the reverse. So the 5 of swords in reverse is compromise, moving forward, escalation, and revenge. So I feel like, yeah, when you're really angry, you might want to call on this deck. If you're looking for revenge, definitely call on any affirmation deck before you proceed. But sometimes working through that emotion and those fantasies and helping you shift your perspective, that's a really useful tool to have. And I definitely use that with my cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the best way to work with you? The 9 of Hearts. And I feel like it's when I'm feeling less than fulfilled is really kind of what I feel like that. When I'm looking for more fulfillment, perhaps even, I may want to consult this deck. But yeah, I feel like when you're feeling miserable and like a failure, shattered dreams, all your nightmares have come true, this is a good deck to call on. What's our relationship going to be like? I feel like we're going to be good friends. I really do. What will our relationship be like? What will our relationship be like? What will our relationship be like? Ooh, Justice. I feel like it's a balanced relationship, right? I'm feeling some girl power happening here. I mean, look at that. That is some serious girl power right there. So I feel like it's tapping into my inner femininity just with that card right there. Balancing out my divine feminine. I really feel that quite a bit. But the relationship will be truthful. It says truth, karma, and responsibility. So I feel like the relationship is going to help me see where I need to take more responsibility and be more honest. That's what I think. All right. Well, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which cards resonated for you. Let me know what you liked about this deck, what you didn't like about this deck. And yes, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed day.